Great. Thank you very much. Well, welcome everybody. Thanks for the introduction. We'll get started. And the title of this seminar is, let me just flip back real quick, is From MBA to Entrepreneur, How to Make the Most of Your Business School Experience If You Want to Start a Company. So hopefully the folks on the call are either in business school or thinking about going to business school or recent business school alums or have some connection to the topic. And if not, welcome anyways. We'll go through a few different topics pretty quickly. I'd like to leave a lot of room at the end for Q&A. But here's the rough agenda of what we'll be talking about. I'll spend a couple seconds giving you a little bit of background on myself. Then a few points about why to become an entrepreneur and why I think some reasons that are compelling and maybe some that are less compelling. Then what I call the 5-step plan for maximizing your time in business school. So get started early, take the right classes, immerse yourself outside the classroom, wear your blinders, and then finally network and learn like crazy. So those are kind of the 5 key points that we'll hit on, and then we'll have plenty of time at the end for Q&A. So a little bit about myself. As Christine mentioned, I graduated in 2011 from Wharton, majored in entrepreneurial management, undergrad at 2004 from Harvard. While I was in school, I started a company called Real Tributes. We produce very high-end films for families and organizations looking to tell their stories. It's a film production company, so you would expect that the quality of my lighting and sound would be a little bit better than it is, but don't hold that against me. Before that, I was at Wharton and interned at Overstock.com for a summer. Also worked in 2 years in private equity at a firm called Charles Bank Capital Partners in Boston. And before that, spent 3 years in consulting at Bain & Company. So kind of a business path, I guess, fairly traditional, and then decided to start my own business. So I'd imagine there's a few people on the call who have a similar background and curious to hear your thoughts after in the Q&A. So my story. So a little chart here to show my net worth over time. As you can imagine, going from a college student to consulting to private equity, I made some money. And then going to business school, I ended up spending all that money. So now we are down here at the very bottom in 2012. That dotted line arrow says that hopefully things will pick up from here. And we're still optimistic, as every entrepreneur is, that that's the direction things are going to be headed. Then there's the other chart, which I think is probably more important than the net worth, which is the net happiness. And what's happened there is I was fairly happy, and then I was a little less happy in private equity, and then I went to business school and loved it. And ever since starting my company, that trend has continued. And I know that you guys, probably everybody wishes that business school lasted forever. I did too. And I must say that being an entrepreneur is not a bad way to kind of continue some of the exciting things about business school that my friends who are now working at investment banks not quite enjoying as much. So, even though the net worth chart looks pretty miserable, at least the net happiness is up and trending in the right direction. So why become an entrepreneur? And this is a question that I get asked all the time, especially from people who worked with me in PE or, at Bain. Why do it? Why make that plunge to start your own company? There's a lot of reasons why people do it, and some of these might speak to you. You love nothing more than the freedom from the man. You don't love working for other people. You seek flexibility in your hours or work-life balance. So that is critical. That's actually one of the things I didn't love about private equity, is you just don't have very much flexibility or very much freedom in choosing your hours. As an entrepreneur, while you work long hours, at least you can have some more control over that. You enjoy creating things. That is what entrepreneurs love doing. Or you have a brilliant idea that the world can't live without. So you're so excited about one specific idea you're itching to get it out in the market.